Programs like NOP, it was the best thing of my life.
Just because of this, I am able to study and learn in the environment of this prestigious institute.
My family, my father, my parents used to say कि अगर मेरा LUMS में admission नहीं होगा तो I'll go mad.
NOP की वजह से मैं आज इधर हूँ और मेरी life totally change हो गई है.
It costs a lot of money to study at LUMS if you study on your own fees, and they are just giving it away just in the belief that this youth has a lot of potential and they can do it if they have the right means to do it.
It has been 9 years since our inception, and today we are 80 smiles happier, stronger, and 407 souls more confident about the future of this country. We would like to invite every one of you to hear the stories of some of our students who are a part of the National Outreach Programme at LUMS.
I was fortunate to get into LUMS through National Outreach Programme because of that I was able to step into light from darkness.
I was a part of the National Outreach Programme, and this is something that I can never ever forget.
To envision the future of a nation, one must build on the strengths of its youth. It is the responsibility of the old to pass on the weapons of knowledge and know-how to the young. It was this sense of responsibility that a group of leading industrialists decided to lay the foundations of a world-class university in the year 1985.
The purpose of setting up LUMS was to produce people who could be future business managers and eventually business leaders.
After a quarter of a century, the Lahore University of Management Sciences, or LUMS, has grown in numbers and in stature. Today, LUMS graduates are the most sought-after professionals in the corporate sector, known for their independent thinking, superior communication skills, and a competitive edge that parallels global centers for learning.
LUMS to me is the best institution right now, and in my company we have LUMS people and we have people from other universities, and LUMS definitely, the graduates of LUMS definitely are outclassed.
Without education, the training of the human mind is incomplete. People who are not educated have less or no opportunity to do what they want, achieve what they desire, and realize what they dream. When looking at the long-term effects of education, our economy needs educated people to start a chain reaction that would continue for generations to come. An astounding number of kids and teenagers in our country lack the opportunity to study beyond their school years. And an astounding number of these children have the potential to change everything around them. In each of them, there is a private hope and dream, just like us, the more privileged ones. The National Outreach Programme was launched in 2001 with the objective of providing educational opportunities to bright and talented students from smaller cities, villages, and inner city areas of large urban centers who are unable to meet the programme's regular fee requirements. Deserving students with exceptional Matric and FA FSC results are encouraged to apply through the National Outreach Programme for a 4-year undergraduate programme.
NOP के डिपार्टमेंट के मेंबर्स आए थे, हमारे कॉलेज प्रेजेंटेशन उन्होंने दी थी। उससे पहले तो मुझे इवन लम्स का भी नहीं था पता, हमारे गांव में मतलब किसी इतनी अवेयरनेस नहीं थी। सो मुझे उसी वक्त जब NOP के प्रेजेंटेशन मैंने वो अटेंड की तो उससे मुझे इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली, और स्पेशली जब स्टूडेंट्स के इंटरव्यू मैंने सुने तो मैं उनसे बहुत इंस्पायर हुई थी।
After you have done your FSC and you can't do anything or you don't see anything in your future, that's even worse than not even going to school. So I really feel lucky in that sense that if I didn't have this opportunity in my life, and given the sort of person I was, I know I would have felt very bad all my life. Not just for myself, I would have been blaming everyone for everything. So when the letter came, I was really happy, and I felt that I can do something in my life, and now I have the opportunity to do something.
अब मैं अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता, अगर मैं ये मुझे ना मिलता स्कॉलरशिप तो मैं भी किसी छोटे से कॉलेज में पढ़ रहा होता, वहाँ से डिग्री ले लेता, ना जॉब मिल जाती शायद सिफारिश जो होती है, अगर ना होती जॉब भी ना मिलती तो फिर यूँ ही था कि गुजर जाती सड़कों पे ज़िंदगी। लेकिन अब वहाँ से उठ के अब यहाँ पे आके ये चीज़ कि नहीं अब मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ। अब मेरा वो जो ड्रीम्स थे जो मेरे टूट रहे थे पहले इस वजह से कि मैं एक टैलेंटेड हूँ और मैं लेकिन अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन अब वो पूरे होते नज़र आ रहे हैं मुझे कि मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ।
ये तो एक जनरल कॉन्सेप्ट है कि लम्स जो है ना वो एलीट क्लास का जो है ना एक यूनिवर्सिटी है, उसमें मतलब गरीब लोग या फाइनेंशियली कम लोग जो है ना उसको अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते उसको। मेरा जो ड्रीम बना हुआ था वो लम्स का ही था कि भाई मैं लम्स ही जाऊँगा।
The primary objective of this program is to identify disadvantaged students from across Pakistan and spruce up their skills to match the LUMS undergraduate entry-level criteria. In order to give the potential candidates maximum advantage, the successful applicants are identified 2 years ahead of undergraduate program start date.
मैं खुद पढ़ नहीं सकिया तो मैं ਕੰਪਲੈਕਸ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਸੀ, ਸਾਸੇ ਕਮਤਰੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਿਆ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁੰਤਕਿਲ ਕਰਾਂ, ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਲੀਮ ਦਿਲਾਵਾਂ, ਅੱਛੀ ਤਾਲੀਮ ਦਿਲਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਲਾ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨੀ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜਾ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਰਿਹਾ। ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਸ਼ੱਕਤ ਕੀਤੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕੀਤੀ। ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਲਮਸ ਕੀ ਚੀਜ਼। ਦੋ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਸਮ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਦਾਖਲਾ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ, ਫਿਰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਲੋਕ ਬੜੀ ਹੈਰਾਨਗੀ ਨਾਲ ਆਜ਼ਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਲਮਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੜ੍ਹਦਾ। मैं कहना यार की चीज़ है, कहते उत्थे तो गरीब का बच्चा पढ़ ही नहीं सकता।
We must reach out to people who have not even heard of LUMS, and we should go and seek out such individuals and find out if there is any talent there.
मेरे रिलेटिव थे, उन्होंने कहा कि आप नहीं पढ़े हुए हो तो आपके बच्चे क्या पढ़ेंगे, इतनी महंगी तालीम है, आपसे नहीं पढ़ाए जाएंगे, छोड़े बस इनकी शादी वगैरह करना, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा दो इनको। तो जब मेरी बच्ची ने मैट्रिक में कुल पाकिस्तान मैट्रिक वार्ड में तीसरी पोजीशन ली तो वो कहने लगे वाकई भी आसन तेरे बच्चे बहुत लायक हैं। और जब उनको पता लगा लम्स में वगैरह में हैं और वो उनकी तो आंखें खुल जाती हैं, परेशान हो जाते हैं वो लोग। क्या सभी परेशान हैं कि ये रिक्शा स्टैंड का चौकीदार और ये कहाँ से कहाँ बच्चों को पढ़ा रहा है, किस तरह इसके बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या नाम इसका पैदा हो रहा है। तो ये मेरे मालिक का करम है सारा जो कुछ भी है। और जब वहाँ गया हूँ तो सर मेरे साथ बड़ी मेरी इज़्ज़त अफजाई हुई है कि मेरे लिए बोर्ड पूरा 8 बंदों का बोर्ड था, मेरे लिए उठ के खड़ा हो गया। और ये मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा एक इज़्ज़त का मुकाम है वहाँ पर, जो कि मुझे वहाँ मिला और मैं इसको कभी फरामोश नहीं कर सकता।
जब अल्लाह की मेहरबानी हो तो ऐसे अच्छे लोग सामने आते हैं जो मसाइल हल करते हैं ना। मिसाल NOP के प्रोग्राम, इसमें मेरा बेटा इम्तिहान दिया, सिलेक्ट हो गया लम्स के लिए, तो ये बहुत खुशी की बात है। ये किरण नहीं है, मुकम्मल रोशनी हमारे लिए।
पढ़े लिखे माँ बाप होते हैं वो तो बच्चे को पढ़ाते नहीं, आगे बढ़ाते कि चलो पढ़े लिखे, लेकिन अनपढ़ आदमी के बच्चे पढ़ लें तो ये तो गॉड गिफ्ट है ऊपर वाले की कि मेरे को गिफ्ट मिली। ज़्यादा खुशी अगर जहन में कोई नहीं आती तो एक ही आती है कि पाकिस्तान की 1 नंबर की यूनिवर्सिटी लम्स, जिसके अंदर मेरा बेटा गया।
We now, I think, are touching about over 300 schools in the whole country. And through those schools, we have identified roughly about 7,000 students. And that is the pool today.
In the last 9 years, 407 brilliant minds have been inducted from across the country.
बेटे बेटियों दोनों को हमेशा ये तलकीन होती है कि आप लोग सिर्फ मेरे बेटे नहीं हैं, आप लोग इस कौम के, इस धरती के बेटे हैं। आप लोगों पर ये कौम और ये मुल्क अपनी नातवा जो है ना, जो इनकी रिसोर्सेज हैं, इनमें से कुरैत कर आपके ऊपर जो खर्च किया जा रहा है, आप लोगों ने इन रिटर्न इस मुल्क और इस कौम के आवाम को देना है।
LUMS wants to ensure that the National Outreach Programme remains sustainable on a long-term basis. The only way it can hope to achieve this is by multiplying efforts, raising funds, and strengthening resources. This program is not just some scholarship, it is an initiative aimed at changing lives. It is not charity, it is their right to a better life.
And in terms of National Outreach Programme, I think it's a very good initiative taken by LUMS. And I think this is an opportunity for the underprivileged children to be able to come on board and really benefit from this.
These kids, when they go out, they not only change their own lives, they change their families, their relatives, their communities. I mean, I keep on repeating, but that's exactly the main essence of the whole thing, that it's a life-changing thing, not only for the individual himself, for everyone around them.
In the next 3 years, LUMS plans to steadily increase the intake through the NOP stream to at least 25% of the total student body per annum. There are, however, financial implications. There must be a stream of funding for these young scholars. We at LUMS are confident that you will reach out to us like many have done before you.
Again, LUMS has put in a very extremely good example here by going to the to all around Pakistan and bringing the kids from around and offering them, come on, compete. And they're asking to compete. They're not just saying you will get it. You come and compete. You have a merit list, and then corporations, individuals have the right to pick up one of the individuals from that who is the merit list and just sponsor that.
See, LUMS has a very credible program. Myself knowing that once I joined, it changed my life. It opened so much doors, and I believe living in this society, this country has given us so much. We believe that we must do something for somebody who can live as good or can be as successful as we are today.
We need to have national outreach program in sports. We need to have a national outreach program in arts. We need to have national outreach program in our parliament. We need to have everywhere.
The National Outreach Programme is not about their education, it is about their transformation.
They have enabled me to step on a staircase to jump beyond horizons, and I would thank them for giving me one of the most valuable gifts of my life.
I always had a lot of dreams, but they gave wings to my dreams. If that one child had not come in, then a lot of things that have happened in my life would not have been there.
We made a promise to our youth. Help us in keeping this promise alive.
There's an old Persian saying, Tawangri badilas na bamal. Ke generosity doesn't depend on the size of your pocket. You've got to have the heart for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for making our lives brighter.
Reach out to the young so they can reach out for the stars.